Hi, my name's Helena. My favourite tennis player is Rafa Nadal. I like to hit a big ball, and my current tennis racket is the Babolat Pure Strike.
My name's Austin. My favourite player is Andy Murray. When I play, I like to mix it up, and the current racket I use is the Babolat Pure Drive.
Hi, my name's Finley. My favourite tennis player is Dominic Thiem. I like to hit with heavy topspin, and I currently use the Wilson Blade V7.
I thought from the back it was good. It had good control, able to get a good amount of spin and a nice amount of power.
I felt like I was getting good power with the Wilson. A few of my shots were going long, landing long. I felt like I was struggling to get spin and control on the ball, but I was getting a lot of power, which was nice. But I had to sort of take my shots back a little bit in order to get the control that I needed.
I felt it was quite sort of forgiving as a racket to sort of use on the baseline and for ground strokes. I felt that it was light enough so that I could generate my own speed and my own spin. Yeah.
I feel like it had quite good control on the volleys, able to do a lot of drop shots, quite a big sweet spot as well. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I liked hitting the volleys with this racket. I felt like I was getting good depth. I was sticking the volleys nicely. Yeah, good power and depth on the volleys.
I really liked adding that actually. I thought it was it was able to take sort of the shock and sort of some of the power from some heavy ground strokes, and it allowed me to sort of be able to hit it with ease and comfort and not sort of like send any shock or vibration up my arm, which is nice.
I was able to get also a lot of power on my serves again because of the big sweet spot. It was easy to get up to the ball.
I was getting lots of power on the serve, almost too much power. It was landing long quite a lot, so I started slicing the serve a bit more rather than hitting the flat one in order to get it to be more control and more placement.
I actually quite liked it when it was overhead. It was light enough so that I could swing fast and I could actually move the racket in time. Especially with generating like second serve, like kick spin, I was able to really brush up the back of the ball, sort of like really get a nice up the back of the ball.
No, I didn't find the racket that stiff at all, to be honest. Comparing it to my Pure Drive, I thought they were quite similar, quite bouncy. Yeah, I thought like I didn't have to hit the ball too out of the centre of the racket to get power, which you usually would have to do with a stiff racket. So yeah, I thought it was quite powerful. I wouldn't really say it was stiff at all.
Yeah, able to get a lot of power and still getting stability on the shots to keep them in.
Yes, but I actually thought it was quite a forgiving racket. But then again, when I hit some ground strokes, I felt that yeah, I was actually able to generate some power as well. I quite like the black and the blue. I'd almost sort of like prefer it if it was sort of like more black on the side rather than grey. But other than that, I think it's nice. Looks good.
I'm not a massive fan of the style. I don't think it looks particularly sharp or something that I'd pick at all. The shiny look is something that I don't really like in a tennis racket. I prefer the matte finish. It looks more professional, I think.
Yeah, I really like the blue and the black at the top, and I think overall, yeah, it looks really nice. Compared to the Pure Strike, it's a bit lighter, not as much power, but more control, definitely.
I think that's quite expensive. It's sort of top end. Yeah, I wouldn't pay £190 personally for this one. I think that's quite overpriced.
I'd say that's probably like a bit expensive for me, but it might be just to do with my age.
Yeah, I think that's a fair price. I think I'd pay it for this ball, for this racket, sorry. Yeah.